Hello and welcome to the Vibe of the 315 podcast. I'm Cam,
And I'm Emily.
and today we're joined by Syracuse defensive lineman Caleb OKECHUKWU. Caleb, thank you for being on the podcast.
It's all good. Appreciate y'all for having me.
So today we're going to run through some questions with Caleb. So Caleb, our first question for you is if you could choose three other players to be on the defensive line with you, NFL or college, who would you pick all time?
All time. I'd probably pick Khalil Mack. That's one of my favorite NFL players. I'd probably pick, because you need a D tackle. So I'd probably pick Justin Tuck. I think he was a DN though, but he can go inside for real. Yeah, I would pick those. Oh, we're going 4 down. So, and then I would pick Yannick Ngakoue, somebody from DC.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Sounds like a great pass rushing team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I know you also have a podcast with a couple other Syracuse players, Marlo Wax and Jihad Carter. What inspired you guys to start that up?
So basically, I watched a lot of I Am Athlete, the Pivot podcast, and they were like athletes, football players like us specifically, but they was talking about like life, and I can relate to a lot of the issues, and we all kind of enjoyed that. So I think for me, it was just like, man, I feel like we can do that. So we just came together, and if nothing's ever planned, we just hop on there and just start just chopping it up how we usually do.
Caleb, we got to talk about that Purdue game, man. Crazy game, especially for you. I mean, you had that pick six. What was going through your head through that play, like that pick six play?
I mean, for me, bro, like, again, people ask me, I don't remember anything, only like outer body experience. I only remember the crowd once I got in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to God for that one, because I can't tell you how to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be able to do it. I think for me, man, it was a blessing to be able to have that kind of play that made history.
Especially to alter the game like that.
Yeah. On a game like that.
I remember when that happened, my family was on a road trip and we were playing in the car on the radio, and we were just like on the edge of our seats. We're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And crazy celebration inside the car. We saw on the Military Bulls Instagram post that you were a STEM scholar athlete. How do you balance being such a good athlete and a student at the same time?
I mean, I guess, like, generally it's hard. It's hard. It's nothing easy about it. Definitely. There's nothing easy about, playing at a high level and then having academics at a high level. So I think my advice to anybody is you got to work on your time management. And that's for undergrad, whatever you're studying. I think for me, and again too, like, talk to people about what you're interested in. Because, like, if you're really interested in something, then I think you'll spend more time with it. That's not even just school, that's with anything. So it's like, that's just how I view my life for it. Whatever you're interested in, you'll spend time with it if you really do have a love for it.
That's so true.
I'm sorry. Who had the idea to name the defense the Mob, and how did that come about?
Yeah, so basically, I'm from DC, and I said this multiple times throughout the year, but I'm always gonna say it, like, the the word really came from the DC area, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that we say a lot because it's like a lifestyle. It's just, like when you mobbing, it's just how you live in your life. It's a mentality, the way you go about certain things and how you handle your business. So, myself, Amon Greenwood, Jihad Carter, Marlo Wax, we've been saying that up here since 2020. So we just kind of brought it to the team, and the team bought into it, and Q's culture bought into it. So it was definitely dope to see.
Yeah,
definitely a great name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you wear number 93. Is there any specific reason that's your number?
They kind of gave it to me my freshman year.
Wow.
I wanted to, yeah, ain't no special number behind it, but I walked in, I was number 8 my senior year of high school. And when I came here, it was kind of like, I walked in, that was my number. I was like, oh, that's what we doing? All right. So I wanted to change it, but I've had so many great moments in it. So I think I'm going to just keep it and brand it.
In 2018, when you were diagnosed with rhabdomyolysis, how did that affect you physically and mentally, with it being such a serious case?
And I think for me, man, it was hard. I'd never been hurt, nothing like that before ever in my life. I had never missed a practice before in my life. So going from that and having to miss a whole season and literally not knowing if I was ever going to come back and play. And I think for me, it was just a testament to, God's favor on my life. And it really brought out my faith. And then I think that's something that I carry with me every day now.
Mm-hmm.
Very inspiring. We're glad to see that you're healthy again.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Praise God for that.
For real.
So what made you come to Syracuse, and what's your favorite thing about Syracuse?
Uh-oh. The lag.
No, I heard her. She said, you said, what's my favorite thing about Syracuse?
Yeah, I said, what made you choose to come to Syracuse, and what's your favorite thing about it?
Oh, for me, so it's so crazy. Syracuse is actually not my first choice, if I'm being honest. It was not my first choice. But when Syracuse recruited me, they were the most consistent. They showed me why they needed me on the team. And ever since then, I've been, it was I'm blessed to still be here in this position now. I've had some ups and downs, but I think that's been a part of my life. And I'm just blessed to be able to still be standing, and I'm thankful to Coach Babers for giving me an opportunity when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
How do you prepare for a game? Do you have any pregame rituals?
Yeah. For me, I told you guys I'm a man of faith. So I like to, pray and talk to God and worship and every stuff like that. And I don't like to be on social media because I think your phone, I like to just be fully focused. So I do whatever I need to do to be focused, and I eliminate distractions. I'm not really talking about certain conversations. I'm not uptight. I like to be chill. I'm very chill before a game. So that's how I go about it. I don't like to. I think I used to overdo it with watching film on my opponent. I would used to watch film up into the game, but then I realized in that I wasn't trusting myself. So once I started understanding, believing what I see on film, that's the biggest thing I've learned this year. And that's why I've had the plays that I've had this year. I think for me, it was just dope because I was able to see myself study film, practice it on the practice field, and then do it in the game. So it's like putting in the work and then seeing the results. I think that was probably the dopest part about everything for me this season.
It's a great pregame ritual. So last question, more of a fun one. Since you obviously love football, what's your favorite NFL team?
New York Giants. Yeah, I've been a Giants fan ever since I was 7 years old. That was the first team I ever watched play football. I didn't know what was going on. I just liked the team. And I've been a Giants fan ever since I was 7.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing pretty good this year.
Yeah, having a fun year. A great year. It's great to be a proud Giants fan again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Saquon's doing his thing out there.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He definitely is.
Caleb, is there anything you want to add for the podcast or anything you want to say to the viewers?
Nothing crazy. I appreciate you guys for having me on, and good luck to you guys with your podcast and everything, and just keep going. And I guess my one message is sometimes you got to take chances, and hopefully it works out for the the chances you take, and you can't worry about what everybody else thinks. Make a decision and just go.
Great words.
Great advice.
Well, Caleb, we thank you for being on. Make sure you guys go check out his podcast, The Mob. It's on the Syracuse Orange YouTube, right, Caleb?
Mm-hmm. Yep, right on there.
Caleb's socials will be in the description, so go follow those. And other than that, we're out.